bauen müssen wir auf jeden Fall noch, ne?
Ja, und wir brauchen einen Splitter von dem
Holzzeug.
dem Mob.
Ach stimmt, du hast jetzt ein Messer.
Ja.
Hi.
Are you my waiter? I want the excellent dish I had at the governor's mansion last week. I don't know what it's called, but it was sort of, you know, a hot food.
Yeah, but I'm not.
It had ingredients in it or something.
I'm not your waiter.
I already told your incompetent cook this, but he still hasn't brought me my dinner.
I don't work here. I'm not a waiter.
Hop to it!
Right away, sir. Fancy.
Dann bringen wir wohl was zu essen.
Fancy Pants.
Oh, you look like the health inspector tasted your stew. Or you did.
Worse. Marlon Marlin is here.
Yeah.
The customer I have nightmares about. He's the only importer of Yakfett on the island, so I need to keep him happy, but he makes that impossible. Today he wants me to make him a dish that he ate last week at some kind of event at the governor's mansion. But of course he doesn't remember what it's called or know what's in it or even remember what color it was. He says he thinks it has ingredients in it. I don't have the slightest idea what to make.
Na gut, wir müssen also da wieder hin, ja. Ja.
If I brought you a recipe, could you make it?
Of course. I'm a cook. See the hat?
Oh, look behind you, a three-headed monkey.
I do know a great stew recipe for monkey heads, but I can't think about that right now.
Nee, oder? Geh einfach mit dem Messer zu dem Mob.
I'll see what I can find out.
Thanks.
Ich werde nicht mehr gequatscht.
Stay away from my mom.
Das hilft uns jetzt wenig, dann quatsch ihn doch nochmal an.
How's it going with that nightmare customer guy?
My stomach feels like it's full of cannonballs and splintered rowboats.
Der Vogel ist aus Holz. Draußen.
Can I ask you again about the mop I need to make?
Sure.
What kind of wood did you say the tree was?
I didn't.
Okay, danke. Bring uns nicht weiter.
Thanks. The plaque says, in memory of looming seagulls of old.
Nein!
War eine interessante Idee. Igitt.
Remind me never to eat here again.
Ja, dann auf zu Carla, wie du so treffend bemerkt hast.
Auf!
Well, I've come for a recipe. A dish you served at a recent function. It's been described as hot and having ingredients in it. Ring any bells?
I do host plenty of functions, but I'm afraid I don't have any idea what you're talking about.
I don't really have anything to say. I just like doing this.
Practice is nice, but I'm busy
Oh, da
these
war doch ein
days.
Rezeptebuch im Regal,
Governor stuff.
Ah.
oder? Da. Zutaten. Es hatte Zutaten.
Ja.
Ja.
It's a cookbook. It has 4 stars, but it looks like they're for difficulty. Can I borrow a book?
You never brought back the last book you borrowed.
Und dafür
You never
bezahlst du es,
even
oder?
apologized.
Ja, so ist es.
I'll pay for it.
I don't need your money.
Was?
This is for you.
You're giving me a frog?
It's a forgiveness frog, for when words aren't enough.
You haven't even bothered to write anything personal on this frog. That's just rude. I reject your frog.
Reject your frog. Also du musst deinen Stift nehmen und diesen Frosch anpuppeln. Liebe Carla,
Dear Carla,
tut mir leid, das ist das Buch, das wir
sorry
auch
for
schon...
losing the book I borrowed.
Nee, Pflichtbewusstsein verpflichtet. Ja, das steht nämlich auf ihrem Plakat. Ja.
I value that you are dedicated to dedication.
Port Elizabeth.
Ja.
Das war die Statue da.
Ja.
As shown by your actions at Port Elizabeth, please accept my humblest apology.
Auch wenn es nicht meine Schuld war.
Nein. Ich verspreche mich in Zukunft zu bessern oder du machst mir eine Heidenangst.
Ich hätte das jetzt genommen.
Also
I
nicht.
promise to do better in the future.
Schnapp den Frosch und gib ihn ihm.
This is for you.
Dear Carla, I'm impressed, Guybrush. Surprisingly thoughtful. Considering it's you, I'm strangely moved to forgive you for losing my book. And I'll treasure this frog as a memento of the time you did something right.
Okay. Kann ich mir jetzt noch ein Buch ausleihen?
Ja.
Can I borrow this cookbook?
You cook like a cow.
That's why I need the cookbook.
Oh, all right. I was upset after you lost the last one, but you seemed genuinely sorry, so I guess I'll give you another chance.
Thanks. I won't let you down. I'll definitely return this.
Auf jeden Fall.
Wir haben noch eine Quizkarte gekriegt, Dennis.
Dann gucken wir doch mal.
Etwas vom Brot.
Sehr gut.
Das hätte ich sogar auch hingekriegt. Ha!
Du hast es hingekriegt.
Jawohl!
Ha.
So. Jetzt
Türdrasul, vielen Dank für das Abo.
gehen wir nochmal in den Wald. Oder? Nee, die Bretter an Stans Hütte waren auch aus Holz.
Ja, und zum Museum
Und
wollten wir auch noch.
Guck mal da.
Meinst du, wenn wir hier jetzt...
Mit dem Messer da rumschnippeln?
I don't want to wreck my brand new shiny knife.
Och, komm schon!
Dann nicht...
Da ist eine Karte, da ist eine Karte, da ist eine Karte. Jetzt komm, jetzt, ich bin gerade auch im Quizzen ziemlich gut.
Was mag Guybrush überhaupt nicht?
Ich bin
Porzellan.
Porzellan? Weiß ich nicht mehr. Ha!
Pilze.
Pilze?
Die waren im unterirdischen Lava-Dings bei Monkey Island 1.
Weiß ich nicht mehr.
Ja.
Guck doch nochmal, da gab es doch noch was mit dem toten Affen. Geh mal gerade eins weiter. Nee, nee. 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 Nö. Nee. Nö. Nee. Nö. Nee. Nö.
Nee,
Nee.
gibt's
Nö.
nicht mehr.
Nö. Nee. Dann nicht.
So, dann gehen wir zum Museum.
Ja.
Wupp, 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 wupp.
Wupp, wupp, da Karte. Chris. Chris.
Jetzt hat er Blut geleckt.
Die Blumen bei der Bank sind... Welche Bank? Nicht draufklicken. Welche Bank? Wo war die Bank?
Weiß nicht, die Blumen sind alle lila.
Ja, dann mach.
Sicher?
Nein.
Soll ich?
Dann mach. Ja, sehr gut.
Es ist so doof eigentlich
Ja.
mit diesen Quizkarten, aber irgendwie ist es
Totales
lustig.
Achievement, Dennis. Ich
Genau.
will alle.
So, wir wollten hier das Museum besuchen.
Ja.
Ah, jetzt ist auch offen.
Ja.
Okay.
Oh. Ein Papagei.
Welcome to the Melee Island Museum of Pirate Lore. I'm Conrad,
Dennis ist
curator and
knapp.
docent here. I also edit the Pirate Times newsletter. Here, take my business card.
Thanks.
The museum showcases the largest collection of pirate memorabilia in the Caribbean. Or on Melee Island at the very least. The provenance of each item has been very carefully researched and fact-checked by myself and my team. Feel free to explore. And if you have any questions, just ask.
Dann zeig jetzt auch, was du da hast.
Ich bin hier so gut entertained, dass ich jetzt Entertainment Food brauche.
So, was brauchen wir aus dem Museum?
Guck doch erstmal, was es alles gibt. Ich bin
Wo
jetzt
wir erstmal
einfach
was alles
neugierig.
mitnehmen können.
I'm Guybrush Threepwood.
No kidding? Wow.
Wow.
Are you named after Guybrush Threepwood?
I guess you could say that.
Nice.
I'm going to find the legendary secret of Monkey Island.
Oh, that's excellent! Super retro. If you need a place to display it, I know a convenient museum.
Your museum is quaint.
Thanks. It's been a personal passion of mine. I'm nuts about old-timey pirate stuff.
Old-timey?
Being around it really makes you feel like you're a part of something. Doesn't it?
I am part of something.
Exactly.
Warum habe ich das Gefühl, dass das anspielt auf die Fans, die jedes kleinste Detail
Kitzelchen wollen. Ja, könnte sein.
Turbotorte sagt, Hagen hat die ganzen Puzzle aus Thimbleweed Park in einer Dose gesammelt.
Ja. Hab aber Thimbleweed Park noch nie gespielt. Dennis wolltest du nicht spielen mit mir.
Das ist noch nicht retro genug.
Are any of these things valuable?
The security parrot isn't just here to look piratey. John Laney's eye patch is
Den
irreplaceable.
brauchen wir, genau.
It's the highlight of the collection. Amazingly, I got
Das
it
ist
at
bestimmt
a
das
yard
große
sale.
Dicke da.
They didn't know what they had.
Do you have maps of the forest here?
No, that's not really what we do. Try the map shop in town?
Tell me about that newsletter of yours.
The Pirate Times. We publish pirate news, pirate
Pirate
stories,
Times.
pirate poetry, all things piratey, really.
I see you wear a peg leg, despite having both of your original legs.
Just part of the docent's outfit for the tourists. Kids always want to try it on.
That's charming and creepy at the same time.
This is a museum for people who think attacking ships and murdering the crew for profit sounds fun.
Touché. I'll have a look around.
Please do.
Da ist ein Schloss.
There's some very tiny writing on it. Well, the numbers are a little clearer, but still too tiny
Immer
to
noch
read.
zu klein.
Brauchen etwas, um uns noch größer zu vergrößern.
Eye patch worn by Captain John Laney, the pirate of 1,000 faces.
Guck mal, der Steckbrief.
The display case is locked.
Ah, das ist, auf Fat Island gab es das Guybrush gesucht, Plakat, wo wir das Poster von Kate Capsize drüber geklebt haben. Das ist hier das von Kate Capsize. Ich glaube, das ist das Plakat, das ich gemacht habe.
What's the story with the wanted poster?
That is the earliest known wanted poster for Captain Kate Capsize. You can tell how notorious she was by the huge number of crimes listed there. Very impressive. I got it from a collector on Fat Island.
Those are my own crimes, actually. I was pretty much public enemy #1 on Fat Island at the time.
Spoilerwarnung.
I stuck Kate's picture on there so she'd get thrown in jail.
That would never work. Nobody's that clueless in real life.
You don't believe me?
It's not a question of belief.
Never mind. It's not important. What's this melted lump of metal?
It used to be a mug. It was melted by some kind of acid. It was found in the Malay jail many years ago, after an incident where like 20 pirates escaped.
Hey, I did that. I had to keep pouring the grog from mug to mug because it was melting them. I had an armload of mugs and I juggled them all the way from the SCUMM-Bar to the jail. Also, I could get Otis to join my crew. Not my greatest decision in retrospect.
That's a pretty wild story.
I'm telling you the truth.
I'm sure you are, but it just doesn't quite square with the official record. So it's hard to substantiate.
Substantiate? You've got an eyewitness.
Eyewitnesses are notoriously inaccurate. Human memory is plastic and suggestible.
Not yours, apparently.
No, of course not. I deal in facts.
Tja, keine Ahnung hier. Das ist die Nachricht, die LeChuck hinterlassen hat, als er Elaine entführt hat.
How on earth do you have that note?
Oh yeah, that's very interesting. That was found, tucked inside of a book at the Fat Island Library. It's the actual note, left by the ghost pirate LeChuck when he kidnapped Governor Marley.
I know what it is. The lookout handed it to me just before I finished my 3 trials. I was crushed, but undaunted. I gathered a crew and I sailed to Monkey Island to save her. Not that she needed it, as it turned out.
Wow, man, you're really into this. I've got a role-playing group on Thursday nights.
This is absurd. It's like this whole wall is stuff from my personal adventures, But somehow I'm not even mentioned in your stories.
That's what's so great about this museum. Everyone makes their own connections with the exhibits, and it's highly personal and different for
Voll
everyone.
verarscht.
That's not what I'm trying to say at all.
That's okay. You don't need to say anything. Just listen to what the exhibits tell you.
Fine.
Da ist noch der Papagei.
Wachpapagei.
That is a really big parrot. Wonder how many hands it's eaten. What do you feed it?
Thieves, mostly.
Good to know.
Wenn er Hände frisst, dann ist das der Papagei von Meathook.
Weiß ich nicht mehr.
Den wir dann gestreichelt haben.
It's a working parrot. I shouldn't bother it. Tell me about this hunk of wood.
That's an original plank from the Golden Hind, autographed by Francis Drake himself.
What was this cinder you've got on the wall?
Oh, that. Yeah, that was an unsent love letter written by Elaine Marley while she was governor of the island.
What? Elaine?
The recipient was referred to only as Plunder Bunny.
That's me.
It was a really touching letter. Unfortunately, I put the candle too close to it.
What did it say? Tell me what she said.
Oh, you know, love letter stuff. Honestly, I don't remember a word of it, but it was touching.
Thanks a lot.
Das, ja.
What's the significance of the peg leg?
That belonged to the infamous Peg Leg Patty. She used to hide a spare cutlass in it, in case of capture. Sadly, that's the reason she's no longer with us.
That's a nice oar.
The one with the coffin, yeah. The coffin had a lot of water damage when I got it from the voodoo lady in town. But I managed to restore it. It was used by a certain well-known captain in a daring escape from a Turkish prison.
The water damage is actually from the swamp on Scab Island.
Unlikely. The prison in question is nowhere near Scab Island.
I'm just trying to help.
Thanks. I've got it under control.
Tja,
Is this a left hook or a right hook?
That once belonged to the dread pirate Meat Hook. Supposedly he was ambidextrous. Also, he used to live right here on Melee.
Ach, war der das, wo wir mit dem, an dem Seil hinhangen?
Ja.
Ja, langsam
der mit der sprechenden Tätowierung.
bröseln die Gedankenbrocken in meinem Kopf wieder zusammen. Lagerraum?
Lagerraum.
Karte auf dem Board?
Hier,
It's
Cracker-Mischung.
cracker mix. Some assembly required.
Den hatten wir in Monkey Island 2, haben wir das, glaube ich, gehabt, um da Cracker herzustellen für den Papagei.
Quiz?
Unterhalb der Klippe auf Monkey Island ist ein Gummibaum.
Aber
Da war auch ein Gummibaum.
die Cracker-Schachtel, möchtest du die mal öffnen?
Ja, gleich. Toddy sagt, gut, mit dem Museum jetzt weiß man endlich, wie das damals wirklich war.
Especially fortified for the healthy parrot diet.
Dann nimm doch mal Cracker mit Papagei.
Ja, aber wir müssen doch erst die Cracker anrühren mit Wasser.
It doesn't seem interested.
Machen wir das.
Sagt er hier, some assembly required. So, also, wir brauchen etwas, um stärker zu vergrößern. Oh, ja. Bald verlassen. Ich würde jetzt mal zu Wally gehen.
Wir können auch noch mal zum Ausguck, vielleicht gibt es da noch was Neues.
Ja, genau, na, wie die Cracker-Mischung hat man auf Dinky Island gebraucht. Ja.
Karte neben
Hi,
Atte.
Jeff. I'm thinking about going on LeChuck's expedition after all.
I'm glad to hear you decided to patch things up.
No, he doesn't want me on the ship. I'm blacklisted. I'm gonna have to go in disguise.
These Shakespearean comedies just write themselves.
Ich glaube 85.
Na, mach.
David Fox war früher.
Da ist, nee, ist eine Ratte. Vergiss es. Wir haben doch das Rezept, das haben wir vergessen.
Nee, aber nicht, aber ich wollte trotzdem zu Wally. Ich weiß noch nicht genau, wo.
Noch
Oh, ein
They're
Monokel.
like glasses, only way less convenient. Better to have one for each eye.
If you say so.
Gut, dann geben wir jetzt erstmal das Rezeptbuch. Und dann mit den 2 Monokeln können wir vielleicht dann die Schrift da lesen.
Mhm.
Das wandelnde Wiki-Lexikon, Dennis, sagt Wolfgang. Ja, ich weiß nicht alles, aber so ein paar Sachen.
Ich nicht.
Du wusstest vorhin auch was.
Mit Glück.
I found this at the governor's mansion.
Aha! The mystery dish must be in there. I have no idea which one it'll be, so I'll just have to make them all. I'd better get to work. Thanks, Guybrush. This will be excellent.
Aha. Hast du jetzt das Ding gekriegt? Guck mal, da musst du was aufsammeln. Nee, da
Da.
ist es.
I carved it off the
He'll
cook's mop
never
handle.
complain again.
Good times.
Nee, nee, nee.
Ingredients indeed.
Guck mal, nimm mal, guck mal Inventar bitte. Die Cracker mit der Suppe.
Would you make crackers if I gave you some cracker mix?
That stuff is strictly for home and office use. We pros don't touch it. Really?
Ich hab
Aber eine gute Idee.
Jetzt rennt er da die ganze Zeit davor rum.
Nee.
Geht nicht, schade.
Nice hat pin.
It's the emblem of a secret society I belong to.
Really?
Don't be ridiculous.
Schade, das war jetzt
Nice hat
mal.
pin.
Beat it, creep.
Aber dann können wir jetzt gleich mit der anderen reden. Das heißt, ich hole jetzt mir erstmal die Nummer. Zumindest langsam. So.
Nutze Monokel mit Monokel.
If one monocle is good, two is better. This was a good idea. They magnify stuff even better since I stuck them together. Ah, crystal clear. I'll just write that down.
Sehr gut, also das Hammer.
Wo ist die Musik?
Keine Ahnung.
Also ist aus Monkey Island 2, so viel weiß ich noch. Aber ich weiß nicht mehr, wo genau her. Genau, da wollen wir erstmal hin.
Welcome back.
Hiya. How much for the fishing lure?
It's not for sale. This is a locksmith shop. Perhaps you saw the sign outside?
Hello, Hello again. Can I get another key made?
Sure. Just write down the serial number and give it to me.
Can you make me a key from this serial number?
Sure. This'll be for a high-end display case. You a collector?
Yeah. Stamps.
Mach mir nur weiter einfach irgendwelche Schlüssel.
Ja.